Hey everybody, this video is just a quick review about the 3-paragraph essay that you will write this week. Most of you wrote really excellent drafts for your essay that you gave me yesterday, and I will give you back your comments tomorrow morning. We don't know if we will have an exam tomorrow, but we need to prepare in case we do have an exam. So this is a good place to review what is required for the 3-paragraph essay. Okay, so just to remember, you need to write 3 paragraphs. Some of you only wrote a body paragraph, and that's not enough. You need to make the introduction and the conclusion. So 15 sentences, 4 vocabulary words underlined. You can talk about 2 or 3 points of comparison. You must indent each paragraph, and you must skip 1 line between each paragraph. Most of you did this. It's really, really important that you indent and skip 1 line between each paragraph. You will lose about 1 or even 1.5 marks if you do not do this, so please do it. Okay, I'm going to show you an example contrast essay that I wrote, and I'm going to separate it into each part for the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. So the example question I'm going to talk about is write a contrast essay focusing on 2 or 3 important differences between 2 sisters that you know. Okay, for the introduction, we talked about a hook is your first sentence. It can be a question, quote, proverb, something else to make the person interested. This week on your exam, you do not need to write a hook. It's not necessary. Then you can write 1 general statement about the topic, and then another general statement about the topic. Your last sentence is going to be your thesis statement. For this week, the last sentence of your introduction is like the old paragraph topic sentence. So let's look at this example. There's a quote that says, "A sister is our mirror and our opposite." Then I wrote a general statement. Some sisters are very similar, but they always have some differences. Then I wrote another general statement. There are many ways sisters can be different. Then I wrote my thesis statement, which is like the old paragraph topic sentence. My mother and my aunt are different in 2 important ways. Okay, then I'm going to write my body. So the body is really similar to the paragraphs that we've already written. The only difference is going to be the first sentence and the last sentence. So the first sentence is going to talk about our topic and our idea 1 and idea 2. Then we have the normal structure. Idea 1, support, support. Idea 2, support, support. Then the last sentence, topic sentence, again in new words. So here's my example. For my topic sentence, I want to write about my topic, 2 sisters you know, my mom and my aunt, and my idea 1 and idea 2. So idea 1, they have different personalities. Idea 2, they have different lifestyles. So to put these 3 together, I will say 2 important differences between my mom and my aunt are personality and lifestyle. That's going to be my topic sentence, the first sentence from my body. Okay, so after that, I'm going to write my first idea with support. A lot of you are doing a really great job with this. The only thing that you need to improve is that you make more support or stronger support. So here's my example. I know that I want to talk about different personality for my first idea. And after I brainstormed, I thought, okay, my mom is shy, my aunt is outgoing, my aunt loves to make new friends. When we go to a new place together, my aunt talks to new people. My mom is different because my mom is quiet and she only talks to people she knows. So I'm going to put these ideas together and say 1 difference between my mom and my aunt is personality. My aunt is outgoing, but my mom is shy. For example, my aunt loves to make new friends. When we go to a new place together, she talks to everyone we meet and finds something fun to laugh about. On the other hand, my mom is quiet and only talks to people she knows. After that, I have my second idea, that they have different lifestyles. So from my brainstorm, I thought about how my mom has her own business and my aunt doesn't work. She stays at home. So my mom works for herself and she works a lot of hours and she's always busy. My aunt stays home and she has a lot of free time, so she's never busy. So to put these ideas together, I'll say another important difference between my mom and my aunt is their lifestyles. My mom has her own business, but my aunt doesn't work. Because my mom has her own business, she works a lot of hours. That means she's always busy. In contrast, my aunt doesn't work, so she stays home and has a lot of free time. So after I've talked about my first and second idea, I need a last sentence. We've got topic sentence, idea 1, idea 2. Now I need to write my topic sentence again. So my topic sentence was, 2 important differences between my mom and my aunt are personality and lifestyle. I want to try and change the words, maybe change the grammar, maybe use some synonyms. One way that I could do this is I could say, personality and lifestyle are 2 ways that my mom and my aunt are different. Another way I could say it is, my mom and my aunt's personalities and the way they live their lives are 2 noticeable differences between them. Both of those would be great conclusion sentences from my body paragraph. After that, I want to write my conclusion paragraph. So this is something new that we're doing this week. The first sentence is going to be your thesis statement again in new words. So after that, you'll have your summary of your first idea, summary of your second idea, and a final thought, maybe something about the future or some advice or some wisdom. So my thesis statement after my introduction was, my mom and my aunt are different in 2 important ways. I want to try and write this again in new words. An example of that would be, there are 2 noticeable differences between my mother and my aunt. After that, I can say a summary of my first idea. My mother and my aunt have very different personalities because my mother is shy, but my aunt is outgoing. Then I can talk about a summary for my idea 2. Also, my mother and my aunt have very different ways of living because my mother works a lot for her business, but my aunt stays at home and doesn't work. Then my last sentence is a final thought. So I could say something like, even though these 2 sisters are so different, they still love each other and learn a lot from each other. Or I could say, in conclusion, sisters that are different can teach each other valuable lessons about life, and it makes them stronger people.